I told my best friend her marriage was a mistake at her bachelorette party. Then her mom thanked me and the wedding got canceled. I, 27F, have been best friends with Amy, 28F, for over a decade. We've been through everything together, breakups, family drama, career changes, all of it. So when she got engaged to Jake, a guy she'd been dating for about 3 years, I wanted to be happy for her. Really, I did. But from the start, Jake gave off massive red flags. And I don't mean just quirky or a little intense. I mean the kind of red flags that make you look over your shoulder and want to grab your best friend and run. Jake is one of the most controlling, jealous, emotionally manipulative people I've ever seen. He's constantly checking Amy's location, calling her if she's even 5 minutes late, and interrogating her about what she's wearing, who she's with, or if there were any guys around. One time, we were shopping at Target, literally just picking out throw pillows, and he called her 9 times in under an hour. 9. She had to leave the aisle multiple times to talk to him, and I could hear him yelling through the phone from where I stood. Whenever I tried to bring it up, she'd wave it off with, "He's just protective. He loves me so much he can't help it." Flash forward to her bachelorette party. It was meant to be a fun girls' night out, dinner, dancing, drinks. But Jake wouldn't stop blowing up her phone. Texts, FaceTimes, voice notes. He was asking where she was, accusing her of acting single, and demanding that she check in with photos and videos. Amy kept leaving the table to call him back, apologizing through tears. Meanwhile, the rest of us sat awkwardly, pretending to sip cocktails and not notice that our friend was emotionally unraveling on what was supposed to be one of the happiest nights of her life. By the 4th time she returned from yet another tearful phone call, I just snapped. I didn't plan it. I didn't rehearse anything. But the words came out anyway, loud, angry, and honestly full of pain. "You're not marrying a husband, Amy. You're signing up for a lifetime of being babysat by a jealous man-child." Dead silence. Then Amy burst into tears and ran out of the bar. Half of our friend group followed her. Later that night, around 1 a.m., I got a phone call from her mom. Drunk, emotional, but grateful. She told me she and Amy's dad had been worried sick about Jake for months. They felt helpless, watching Amy become more isolated, more anxious, and less like herself. But they didn't know how to stop the wedding without alienating her. Then she told me something that stunned me. If Amy went through with the wedding, they were planning to pull all financial support. The next day, Amy blocked Jake. Within a week, she moved out of their shared apartment and back into her parents' home. She even started therapy from what I heard. But she also blocked me. No text, no call, nothing, just silence. Now the friend group is split down the middle. One half says I did the right thing, that someone needed to shake her awake and I just had the guts to do it. They say I might have saved her years of misery and a messy divorce. The other half says I'm a toxic friend who ruined her engagement out of jealousy or drama addiction. That even if I was right, I should never have said it that way at that moment. I didn't want to destroy anything. I just couldn't watch her cry over Jake one more time and pretend it was normal. So, Reddit, AITA for saying what I said, for how I said it. Or did I just finally say what everyone else was too scared to? Update 1. Hey Reddit, thank you for all the responses. I didn't expect this to blow up the way it did. I read through every single comment, and I want to give a sincere thank you to the people who showed support, but also to those who gave tough but fair feedback. I've had time to sit with everything, and honestly, I've been feeling a strange mix of guilt and relief. I didn't want to hurt Amy. She's my best friend. But I think part of me had been silently grieving the version of her I knew before Jake. The one who laughed loudly, made spontaneous decisions, and didn't flinch every time her phone buzzed. A mutual friend who's still in contact with her told me Amy is doing okay. She's still living with her parents, still blocked me, but she started seeing a therapist. Apparently, she's been opening up about how controlled she felt in the relationship. She even admitted, to our mutual friend, that if the wedding had happened, she probably would have felt trapped for the rest of her life. Knowing that, it both comforts and breaks my heart. I still haven't reached out. I'm respecting her space, even if it hurts not to talk to her. I just hope one day she'll see that my words, as brutal as they were, came from love. Update 2. I wasn't expecting to post again, but a lot has happened. Amy unblocked me last week. Out of nowhere. I didn't even notice at first. I had stopped checking. Then I got a message that simply said, "I'm not ready to talk, but I wanted you to know I'm not mad anymore. Thank you." That's all. No hi. No punctuation, no emojis. But I cried when I read it. It was like this weight I didn't even realize I'd been carrying just dropped off my chest. We haven't had a real conversation yet, but from what I've heard through others, Amy is starting to rebuild her life. She's applied for a new job in a different city. She's even gone on a few group outings without Jake glued to her phone. As for Jake, he apparently didn't take the breakup well. There were angry texts, vague social media posts, even a weird post tagging Amy's old Instagram handle saying, "You'll regret listening to fake friends." Gross. Her brother had to step in and block him on all platforms. I don't think he's taken it seriously that it's over. Update 3. So, Amy and I finally talked. She invited me for coffee last weekend. I was nervous like butterflies and stomachache nervous. But the moment I saw her, I realized something. She looked lighter, like someone who'd taken off a 200-pound emotional backpack. We sat outside at this little cafe we used to go to in college. At first it was awkward. We talked about the weather, her job, my dog. Then she finally said, "I hated you for saying what you said, but I needed to hear it, and no one else was brave enough to say it." She told me that for weeks she tried to convince herself that I ruined her life. But deep down, she knew I was just a mirror she didn't want to look into. She even admitted she'd almost gone through with the wedding just to prove everyone wrong. Not because she believed in Jake anymore. We talked for 3 hours. There were some tears, a lot of hugs. She's not ready to be best friends again. She said she still needs time to find herself without feeling like anyone's project. But we started texting, slowly rebuilding. I told her, "I'll always be here. No pressure, no conditions." And I meant it. I know now that doing the right thing doesn't always look graceful. Sometimes it's loud, messy, emotional, and ugly in the moment. I don't regret what I said, but I do wish I'd said it more gently. I know I hurt Amy, even if it helped in the long run. Sometimes, love doesn't mean support at all costs. Sometimes it means stepping in, even when it means risking everything. I'm just glad she's okay.